Alex stood outside the office door with his hand near the handle. In 10 minutes, he could win a new job. He had practiced for 3 days. He knew his answers. Still, one sentence was waiting in his mouth. Sarah opened the door and smiled. "Hi, you must be Alex. Nice to meet you." Alex smiled back. "Nice to meet you too. Sorry, my English isn't very good, but I'll do my best." For 1 second, Sarah looked unsure. Then she spoke more slowly. "That's okay. We can start with an easy question. Tell me about your last job." Alex had prepared a strong answer, but now the room felt different. He explained how he helped customers and solved problems. His examples were clear. But each time he needed a moment, he apologized. "Sorry, 1 second. Sorry, can you repeat that? Sorry, I don't know the perfect word." Soon Sarah stopped asking about difficult work problems. Her questions became very short. After every answer, she asked, "Do you understand?" Alex understood everything, but he began to feel smaller in his chair. At the end, Sarah closed her notebook. "Thank you, Alex. We'll contact you soon." Outside, Alex walked to the bus stop with one question in his mind. Why did a good interview feel so wrong? He wanted this job because it offered better hours and a real chance to grow. 3 days passed. No email came. No one called. Alex checked his phone at breakfast, at lunch, and before bed. Each empty screen made him think, maybe my English was not good enough. But that answer did not make sense. He had answered every question. He had even used the examples he practiced. He opened his notebook and checked each answer again. The English was not perfect, but the meaning was clear. Something changed before his first real answer. What was it? Then, Alex remembered the coffee shop before the interview. He had ordered a small coffee and added, "Sorry, my English isn't very good." The barista had pointed at the menu and spoken one slow word at a time. 2 people had met Alex that day. Both were friendly. Both changed the way they spoke after the same sentence. Alex suddenly saw the pattern, but he did not know how to break it. That evening, his roommate Ben found him at the kitchen table. "How was the interview?" Ben asked. Alex shook his head. "My answers were good, but Sarah spoke to me like I could not understand." Ben sat across from him. "Tell me your exact first words." Alex repeated them. Ben raised one eyebrow. "You told her your English was bad before she heard your English." Alex looked down. "I only wanted to be honest." Ben nodded. "I know, but your sentence gave Sarah a warning. She thought you needed very easy English, so she tried to help." "So, she was not trying to be rude?" Alex asked. "Probably not," Ben said. "She followed the message you gave her. Your apology may have changed the conversation before your good answers had a chance." Alex thought about the empty phone screen. "Did I ruin the interview?" Ben shook his head. "We don't know, but we know those first 10 seconds did not help you. You can change them next time." Those last 2 words gave Alex a little hope. "What do I say instead?" Alex asked. "What if I need time? What if I do not understand a word?" Ben pulled a paper napkin toward him. "Then use a helpful phrase. Do not apologize for speaking." Ben wrote 3 lines. First, "Let me think for a second." Second, "How do you say this in English?" Third, "Could you say that again, please?" He pushed the napkin across the table. "These phrases tell the other person what you need," Ben said. "They keep the conversation moving." Alex read them silently. They were simple, but saying them with confidence felt new. Ben pointed to the first line. Say it. Alex spoke quietly. Let me think for a second. Ben smiled. Again. This time, look at me. Alex lifted his head and repeated it. Let me think for a second. Give yourself time. Then say, could you say that again, please? Clear words. No long apology. Just the help you need. Ben asked a practice question. Why do you want this job? Alex began. Sorry, He stopped. The old sentence was fast. It came before he could think. Ben waited. Alex tried again. Let me think for a second. He breathed, then gave his answer. This time, Ben listened to the answer, not the apology. They practiced for 20 minutes. Sometimes Alex forgot. Sometimes sorry escaped. Each time, he stopped and started again. The goal was not perfect English. The goal was a clear conversation. Before bed, Alex folded the napkin and put it in his pocket. The phrases were ready, but one question remained. He could say them in a safe kitchen with Ben. Could he use them with a real person when he felt nervous? 2 days later, Alex carried grocery bags up the stairs. A woman stood beside the apartment next to his, holding a moving box. Hi, she said. I'm Mia. I just moved in. The old warning rose into Alex's mouth. Sorry, my English isn't very good. He could almost hear himself say it. Then he felt the folded napkin in his pocket. Alex made a choice. He looked at Mia and said, Hi, I'm Alex. Welcome to the building. Mia smiled. Thanks. Do you know a good grocery store near here? Alex knew the answer, but one word disappeared from his mind. He almost apologized. Instead, he said, Let me think for a second. Mia waited normally. The missing word came back. There's a good store 2 blocks from here, Alex said. I can show you where it is. Mia thanked him. She did not slow down or look worried. She simply kept talking. Alex made a small grammar mistake during the conversation. Mia did not correct him. She understood. The conversation continued because Alex continued. For the first time, the new habit worked outside the kitchen. That evening, Alex's phone rang. The screen showed Sarah's name. His heart jumped. He answered, Hello, this is Alex. Sarah said, Hi, Alex. Thank you for waiting. We'd like to invite you to a second interview, Sarah continued. This time you'll meet our team leader. Are you still interested? Alex stood up so quickly that his chair moved backward. Yes, he said. Then he felt the old apology coming again. He paused. Yes, I'd like that very much. Thursday at 10 works for me. His voice was calm and clear. After the call, Alex opened the napkin. The real test was coming. This time he knew what had gone wrong, so he could not hide behind habit. At the second interview, he would meet someone new, hear new questions, and have only one chance to choose his first words. On Thursday, Alex returned to the same office. Sarah welcomed him, then introduced Daniel, the team leader. Daniel shook Alex's hand. Tell me about a difficult customer you helped. Alex knew the story, but the first word would not come. The room became quiet. He wanted to fill the silence with sorry. Instead, he looked at Daniel and used his tool. Let me think for a second, Alex said. Daniel nodded and waited. Alex took one breath. Then he told the story. The angry customer, the missing order, and the simple solution he found. Daniel asked a second question very quickly. Alex missed one part. Could you say that again, please? He asked. Daniel repeated it. Alex answered. No one treated him like a child. They talked about the work. At the end, Daniel smiled. Your examples are strong, Alex. We'll speak again soon. Alex still did not know if he had the job, but outside the office, he did not feel small. He had answered hard questions, asked for help when he needed it, and shown them the real Alex. The next morning, he returned to the coffee shop. Hi, can I get a small coffee, please? The barista smiled and entered the order. No warning, no slow pointing, just two people talking. Your English does not need to be perfect before you use it. Alex's English did not change in 1 week. His first sentence changed, and then his actions changed. If you need time, ask for time. If you miss something, ask again. Use a helpful phrase and keep the conversation moving. Choose one phrase now and say it once before you leave this video. That small practice can change your next conversation. Which phrase will you use first? Write it in the comments. Like this video, subscribe, and watch the next story on the screen. Alex has another real English problem to solve there. Listen. Repeat. Practice. Come back tomorrow. Keep going.